My next topic is about Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act or the Republic Act number 10931. An act promoting universal access to quality tertiary education by providing for free tuition and other school fees in state universities and colleges, local universities and colleges, and state-run technical vocational institutions, establishing the tertiary education subsidy and student loan program, strengthening the unified student financial assistance systems for tertiary education. What are the salient points of the IRR? Who can benefit from the free tuition law and who are disqualified from it? First one is the free tuition for all required classes during the semester. These classes must be part of the curriculum and are essential in obtaining a degree. Approved petition classes are covered. 2. But review or enhancement classes are not covered. The free tuition law also covers the fees of Filipino learners enrolled in any TESDA registered TVET program. Next one is the free miscellaneous and other school fees. The law covers payment for fees for the use of libraries, computers and laboratories, school identification cards, athletics admissions, development, guidance services, handbook, entrance, registration, medical and dental services, and cultural activities. Should you wish to have another copy of your school identification card, library identification card, and student handbook, you will have to pay extra. Next one is the affirmative action programs for minorities. The law requires SUCs, LUCs, and TVET program providers to craft programs to make it easier for disadvantaged students to avail of the free tuition law. They may include students who are LUMAD, Muslims, indigenous peoples, persons with disabilities, and students from public high school and depressed areas. Number 4 is opt-out mechanism. Students with the financial capacity can volunteer to opt out of the free higher education provisions. SUCs and TVET providers are therefore required to create a system that would enable students to do so. Students must decide to opt out of the subsidy during the enrollment period of each semester. They will be required to submit a waiver duly notarized by the institution. The decision is considered final and irrevocable for that particular semester. Students are allowed to change their decision in the next semesters. Number 5 is student voluntary contribution mechanism. The law also allows financially able students to avail of the free higher education provision but also contribute a specific amount of the higher education institution. SUCs, LUCs, and TVET providers are required to create a proper system so students can make voluntary contributions for their education. Next is number 6, tertiary education subsidies. Students and learners may apply to get subsidies to help pay for tuition and fees in private institutions. Under TEST, they may also apply for subsidies to get allowances for books, supplies, transportation, room and board costs, and other expenses. A student with disability will also be given a separate set of allowance. Students whose programs require a professional license or certification will also be given money to fund their application for the first time. Students and learners, however, must first qualify under the existing admission and retention requirements or other screening and assessment procedures required by the program. And lastly, the student loan program for tertiary education. The free tuition law IRR also allows enrolled students to avail of an education loan. The UNIFAST board shall implement the loan program through partner banks or similar institutions. You cannot avail of the free tuition and fees in SUCs and LUCs if, first, you already have a bachelor's degree or a comparable undergraduate degree from any public or private. You failed to comply with the admission or retention policies of the SUC or LUC, leading to your disqualification to enroll. Next one is you failed to complete your degree within a year after the period prescribed for your